Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. So I wanted to come out and share with you a little bit of my journaling process. This video is going to be showing a couple of different days that I sat down and journal. So I also wanted to tell you a little bit about why I journal. I recently started these journals not too long ago, and the reason why I do it is because I think it's very important to treasure like daily life moments, things that maybe a month from now you completely will forget that they happen, and now there's a record of them. There's maybe a silly picture of something my kids were being funny, and something they said at dinner time. I think that those little everyday moments are very important to record, just as much as I save pictures from like a special event or a birthday or a vacation, and I will make an album about it. The daily moments is what really fills your life with joy. And yeah, so I've been trying every month to journal, and it hasn't been every day. I will sit down and journal once a week, and the important things is that I am pushing myself to do it, because I created these monthly journals, and for every month I do obviously every month I have a million pictures, but I do pick the ones that that I my favorite, and I like to add them into my journal and talk about it a little bit. So I'm actually very happy that I've been able to keep up with these monthly journals, and I'm super excited and can't wait to start the one for September. So this one over here is the one for August. So these first two pages were about my sister-in-law's wedding, and my girls were flower girls, and it was a beautiful day, a beautiful ceremony, and the girls looked just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so I definitely wanted to journal about that. And so here there's another picture of me with them. So I wanted to create a little bit of interest on this page, and also wanted to be able to show all the pictures and not cover the beautiful elephant on the other side. So what I did is just simply added that page, that little layout. Instead of gluing it, I'm adding a little hinge, so it will be like an extra little fold out page on the side, and that will give me a little bit more room to add that other picture of me and the girls too. You will see that in this journal my layouts are gonna be very simple. I want this to be a 5-minute process. Every time I sit down, I want it to be just all about the pictures and me writing down the memories. So for me, simpler is better, and it's also so relaxing to just sit down and journal and just not worry about being perfect or anything like that. It's just adding a little bit of color and texture by using the cardstock and the laces. It's a very relaxing process. So the most important part is always to add your special memories, something that you can go back and read and share with. In this case, I will be sharing this with my girls when they grow up. So I definitely want to take notes on what happened in their life when they were little. This other picture here, it's my Ariel that day. She was being really funny. She dressed up like me. She put on her glasses. She doesn't wear glasses, but those are fake glasses. And she put on her robe and her slippers, and then a big gigantic headband. And then she came and said that she was being mommy today. So it was a really sweet memory, and again, it's just something that happens that you don't expect it, you don't plan it. It's just everyday life sweet moments. So I definitely wanted to journal about that, and journal how special and how funny she is. She is my funny girl for sure. So yeah, she always makes everybody here in the family laugh. So this is another day that I was journaling, and so here I am journaling about I printed some pictures out about first day of school, and this day that I am journaling on this little special picture is my girls on Sunday morning. They surprised me with breakfast. I was actually up crafting really early in the morning, and I didn't even know they were awake. And yeah, so they made me this breakfast and walked in, and it was the sweetest thing that happened. So I definitely wanted to journal about that. I love when they get together and do things together as sisters. It's always really fun to watch how they interact around each other. But then for them to do something, so sweet for me, it was really, it was a good day. And it was Sunday morning, so I love my Sunday mornings. In fact, I am recording this video on Sunday morning for you guys too, or editing, I should say. So here I'm just adding this pretty lace. This lace or ribbon had already buttons on them, and I just added a little piece that I had left over here. And then I really love this little lace because even though you can't really see it, it gives the page a lot of shine. And then over here I'm just going to again journal about a special memory of that day. So on this little half page, I'm just going to cover up with some color cardstock, and I have this little picture of my daughter, and she was playing on my phone and doing like Snapchat, and she got this really cute filter on that makes her look like, I don't know, like she had a lot of freckles and so I thought she looked really cute, and I just wanted to just add it into my journal, and I just put in there the day that she was just being silly, and how old she was and all that stuff. And so again, I like to treasure these little moments. This to me just makes my day happy. And again, I don't need a full album to just, these are the pictures that I probably, if I didn't have this journal, they would just get lost in my phone forever. And over here, I'm just journaling about, I think here I say, I'm journaling about what makes me happy or why journaling makes me happy. This next day, I was doing a new spread about the kids' first day of school. It is the first day in a new school. It's a new year, and for Emma it's a lot of changes because she's starting middle school this year, which is crazy. I can't believe it. So that was her picture that we took at home before they went to school. And then I'm just using my paper scraps to create a little tag on the back to just talk about what grades they're going to, and what school and the day and all that stuff. So again, a very simple layout and a very, just very simple tag that I'm doing. And what I like about making these kits is that everything is there, like all the coordinating cardstock and the fabric pieces, the laces, the little trims, this little eyelash yarn, so I don't have to spend a lot of time in going and digging through my stash. Everything is there. So definitely makes the process a lot faster. So on this new day, it was my birthday, and I just wrote about the things that I'm thankful for, and like what makes me happy, which is definitely my girls. I was a little bit sick this day, so I stay home, and the girls baked me this cake that you will see, and it was a very special moment. They surprised me with it. I guess they were busy in the kitchen baking, and I was just relaxing. I was crafting a little bit. I was crafting a lot of the day, and we were also playing some games. But yeah, so I knew they were baking a cake, but I didn't know they were, putting candles on them. And yeah, so then they sang happy birthday, and it was a really sweet birthday. I really love it. I love how they got together and did this for me. It was just, very special. And again, you will see that my layouts are very simple. It's just a matter of documenting your life, and there's no right or wrong way of doing this. So over here, I was going to journal about my daughter Tessie, and she is in second grade now, and she started to read some chapter books. She wanted to read some chapter books, and I was very proud of her, so I definitely wanted to talk about that moment. And again, I'm making a very simple tag to put in this little pocket that I made. I made this little pocket just using my scraps of papers, and just combining and putting together different colors and things like that. And then on the other side, I wanted to do like a little bit of a collage. I put proud in there, and I put some fabric, and then this cardstock, and then this very pretty trim over here on the end. And yeah, and then I used the place to write about how proud I am of my daughters for being dedicated to their school, everything they do. And so yeah, so that's what that one was about. So now I'm just adding some final touches to my journal. I didn't get to finish all the pages yet. I'm still going to be adding more. I have a lot other pictures and memories to add into this journal yet, but I think the video is getting kind of long, so I'm just gonna show you through here. I do want to share with you how I embellish some of the pages in terms of adding tabs, and I always like adding tabs because I think it looks absolutely beautiful from when you close the journal, and on the side of the journal it makes it look very pretty and very busy. So yeah, so that's one of my favorite parts to look at when I have these journals, all the texture hanging on the side. So I'm using the scraps of laces and fabric that I had left over from this project and from another project also. And so yeah, so I go back and see where I have like a void space, where I probably need a little bit more trim. And yeah, so very simply just add it with my glue, and I love how it looks. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, enjoy this process, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.